Hello, welcome to Viva Studios. Today I'm going to expand on my video. So I'm going to talk about the albums that, because I only talked about 5 albums in the video. So now I'm going to talk about all of them. As you can see here, there's an album here called Honey Mind that has 92 out of 100, right? So this one is really good, but it wasn't as interesting as Counterfeit Arcade, so it didn't make it on the list. There's also another album here called Angel Face by Steven Sanchez. Right, that's good, but not as interesting as The Whore in the Wild or Counterfeit Arcade, so it didn't make it there. Yeah, so today I'm going to talk about individual albums now. But before that, I want to get through this really funny review that I read once. Yeah, I want to get through this really funny review that I wrote once. Okay, so say 1 if you can hear me. You can hear me, right? Yeah? Okay, say 1 if you can hear me. Yeah. So I'm going to get through this really funny review. That I read. But now you missed this because you missed it because, yeah, because the stream cut off, right? So, need to go back to that. Right, so let's get back. Nickelback, all the right reasons. Right, so by Mark Cooper. A review by Mark Cooper. Okay, so when I'm done, I just have to zoom out. Okay, oh, there we go. Just press the up and down. Okay, so, warning. This is a true story, except the vomit part. Once upon a time, a little man nugget named Mark Cooper was on the cusp of boyhood. At the ripe age of 9, he heard a catchy tune on the radio that he really liked, because he didn't know any better. Photograph by Nickelback. He saved up all his pennies and bought himself the Nickelback CD. Beaming with his newfound door into musical genius, he rushed to his CD player to listen to it. An artist who can make a song as good as Photograph must have an entire album full of gems. When he played the first song, vomit shot out from the speakers into his face. When the second song came, then the third. The whole album, aside from Photograph, was utterly repulsive to the boy's ears. He then realized only sick, psychotic monsters could create such a hatred against the entire art form of music. He saw Photograph in a new, twisted light that showed his true colors of evil. He walked outside into his driveway and literally smashed the CD into pieces. Tears in his eyes that he had been so supremely betrayed by music. Moral. This album is the John Wayne Gacy of albums. It lures little boys in with cheap charm, then rapes their boyhood and leaves them on the side of the road, devoid of soul as a result. This album is the equivalent of being a little kid and grabbing your mom's hand at the store, only to look up and realize it's not your mom. Bone-chilling. Violating terror and betrayal. Horror. You got that right? Yeah. I don't know, I really like that review, right? Nickelback is so annoying. Photograph is decent, though. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Have you heard that before? Have you heard that before, yeah? Oh, no. Yeah, I can't use this tool anymore. I feel like, wait. Okay. That's weird. Don't do that. Usually we didn't do that. But you're still in? Yep. Okay, so now okay, I'm going to talk about individual ah man, I hate you. That was annoying. That was annoying. That was so sad. That was so sad to me. Okay, okay, okay. Now I'm going to talk about individual artists. Right now that that's out of the way. Okay, so here's my. Okay. Oh my gosh, spin tool. Okay. Sorry for taking so long. Yeah. The Crane Wives. Right, so I've reviewed three of the albums. They got another one, but I only reviewed three. So okay, the first one is called "The Fool in Her Wedding Gown." No, actually, it's not the first one. It's the first one I reviewed. Right. This album is like fine. There's songs at the end, called "Once and for All" and "How to Rest," and those are the best ones. The ones at the start are like decent, I guess. Right, like a song called "Easier." That's about how life is hard for me now. It's a very vague song, and I'm not a fan of vague songs. Like I'm not a fan of a song that's too vague because there's nothing for me to latch onto. Right, but it's a decent song. And if I were someone else, and if I were somewhere else, would it be easier? Right, so good lyrics, but it's too vague for me, personally. The Crane Wives Coyote Stories. This is the second one I reviewed. There's a song called ooh, I guess I'll just show you the page. But right, and then, but I'll tell you the name of the song. But like, this one is I mean, in some ways it's better than this one, but like, maybe it is better than this one. Like, there's songs that I love more than the ones on here. So maybe I should change the rating. Right, but I know you could say they're equal, in quality. Then the last one, interesting. Like there's a song called. Yeah, I've got to show you the page because I can't remember these songs' names. I cannot remember them. Right, so I've got to type this in. Right, yeah. Right, so there's a song called Keep You Safe. Oh, it's the first one. It's the best one. You can rank, you can review individual songs, right? So I gave the first song, Keep You Safe, 82 out of 100. It's very pretty. It's about how a person is struggling to decide to make choices, and they don't. Right. They want to do something, but they're too afraid to do it. And then she sings, my daddy always says, dun 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 dun. Time is not your friend. Time is not your remedy. No amount of waiting can make you brave. No matter fear can keep you safe. Right, so that's really great. Great opening. Oh, and then it has a great finish too. Right, which is great. So it's got great opening, keep you safe, and a great finish called New Discovery. About how you want to see something new. Right. Oh yeah. This one, yeah. So most of the songs here are like not so good, right? So there's color coded ratings. There's red, there's yellow, and there's green. So green is best, yellow is in the middle, and red is worse, right? So traffic lights. So Icarus is great. I love that. So I guess this album has the same thing that the other album has, right? So I think they're kind of similar in quality. It begins great and it ends great. Icarus and How to Rest, great ones. So definitely recommend those. Right, so Icarus is I don't know what it's about, right? But the song, the album is called "The Fool in Her Wedding Gown." So Icarus sounds like a song where a bride is like talking to her brother. I don't know, like I'm not entirely sure what it's about. The lyrics are very interesting. Yeah, it's definitely worth discussing. So it's like, climb ye higher and higher, till you're far away and breathing clean air. Oh my brother, who have you becoming the wicked all that's happened here? They're burning and turning this altar to the soil to the grave, spreading out the sensations of a love that only gave and gave. Right, so it's like she's talking to her brother about the fact that she's about to get married. Like, I'm not sure. Right, but so if you type this into Google, feel free to dissect the lyrics, I guess. Yeah, I don't love Crane Wives enough to like dissect the lyrics myself, I guess, because I didn't do that. I like going through lyrics and thinking about what they mean. Right, Folklore. Oh, I didn't do an album. I didn't do a song ranking yet, so I'll do it right now. I'm going to do a song ranking for some of them. So Folklore, Nothing at All. This one's cute. I'll give it 70. 71. Or I Talk in My Sleep. I'll give it 76. 66. 68. Down the River. Can't remember that one. Ribs. I did not enjoy the song. I didn't enjoy the Ribs very much. 20. Interesting idea though. Okay, so Ribs, Pretty Little Things, Trying the Lights, Curses. I kind of like Curses, I guess. I'll give it 65. The Garden. Okay, so I've forgotten these ones. Right, I'll come back to this later. Right, the album is like decent, I guess. I know there's lots of songs I didn't really enjoy that much. Right, so you see the rating on the side here. Any questions? Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next artist, I guess. Okay, the next artist is called the Oh Hellos. Yeah, we see you. Okay, so the next artist is called the Oh Hellos. Um, right. This band is pretty great. The first album is their best album, or at least it's the most cohesive, right? Then, from 2024 to 2025. Okay. Oh, and then they started releasing oh no, you don't see it doesn't show you the date they were released. It shows you the date that I reviewed them. Right, so I actually can't remember, right, but I think these, oh no, these were released in around 2020. Right, and they are based on the Greek winds, the four winds: Notus, Eurus, Boreas, Zephyrus. Yeah, and they're lovely, very lovely. I'll tell you the best songs from each album. So the best one on Dear Windward is, This Will End. Is called This Will End. The best one on Notice is called, oh man, hellos. The best one on Notice is called, I think maybe Torches. Yeah, probably Torches. And I can write them in front of you, because I didn't do that yet. So, seriously, you didn't do it yet? Okay, so, rate tracks. Right, so, All the Mountain Tall, 50. Torches, I'll give it 69. Okay, I didn't enjoy the, this is a wordless track called Planetarium Stickers on a Bedroom Ceiling. I didn't really enjoy that much. I'll give it 30. Constellations, 60. Notice, New River, 67. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy the wordless tracks, so I'm gonna give this a 25. Might change the rating, who knows. Right, and then you see the thing underneath your review. So if you get an idea, you see underneath your review. Right, now let's get to the other ones. Okay, it doesn't stay. That's so annoying. Okay, so yeah, right. So I did this one, but I didn't do the others. Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay. I don't want to zoom in, I want to, like, do that. Right, so here's the track ratings. I didn't read them all. As you can see, there's a skip. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 8, 10. So, Soldier Pole King is so cute, it's so ugly. People like doing animatics of that one. Dance Macabre. Dance Macabre is a wordless track, and it's one of the best from the album. Right, it's better than Soldier Pole King. There's no lyrics. It's pretty great. And This Will End, 90. So, This Will End and Dance Macabre, they're the best ones. Okay, now let's get back to the Four Winds. Okay, so there's a way I can make it stick. So I'll just, open in a new tab. Here we go. Okay, so Eurus, let me review them. Oh, Sleeper, I'll give this a 70. 74. Dry Branches, I'll give this a 64. Grow, oh, this is really great. I'll give it an 80. Eurus is one of the best albums. Yeah, you need to listen to more music. It will enrich your life. Yeah, you feel good, you have a nice afternoon. So, like, there was a time when I was a teenager, I didn't listen to albums. Now I listen to albums, and I'm so glad I did. Right, I listened to the whole album, I appreciate it all, or most of it, and it's great. Okay, a convocation of horns. This is another wordless track. Oh yeah, before that, Eurus. Eurus. I'll give this a 75. Okay, a convocation of horns is another wordless track, and it's pretty good, right? It's a good build up to the rest of the thing. Hieroglyphs. 55. Passerin, 90. Passerin has great lyrics. So he says, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I was only shoving the spear in your side again and again. Right, and there's different interpretations of it, right? Like, you can interpret it as, being a bad Christian, or you can interpret it as, you broke up with someone, and it took you a long time to realize that you were the problem in the relationship, right? That you hurt them, no, the other way around. So I think I wrote this in the review. Let's see if I wrote it. So, okay. So, but they make it up. Okay. So, Passerin is a beautiful finish. It's about feeling like you have made a terrible mistake and that you failed as a Christian. It's also a message to all Christians of the world who are more like centurions than any little Messiah. Yeah, more like cool soldiers than Jesus Christ. Okay. It's an awesome song with a great message. You could also interpret it as a breakup song. Or a song after a breakup, where a person realizes that they were the one that was the problem in the relationship, right? Their lyrics are so creative and inventive. So, I don't know, do you like wordless tracks? I love wordless tracks. Sometimes I listen to, Mozart, Chopin, every now and then. Right, just music without words. Okay. Okay, a kindling of sorts. I'll give it 55. It's not like, it's a wordless track. It's not that great. Cold, I'll give 66. Lapis Lazuli. Oh yeah, this is great. 75. 80. Rose. I don't like this one. So, Smoke Rising from Winter Dance. This is great. This is another wordless track. 67. Boreas. 89. Glowing. I actually don't know what to rate that because I can't remember it too much. I can't remember it too well, so I'll just leave it. Boreas is the best song in the album. Yeah, and you don't need to think about the lyrics because there are no lyrics. Oh, whatever lapis lazuli was hiding behind my colorblindness. What did I miss? What I miss? What I miss? Like, that's the best ending. Number 3, best ending on the album. And 6 is best beginning on the album. With my head on the back of the cold linoleum, watching the ceiling fan turn its shape again. If I'm one spoon away from setting the ends of my hair on fire. If I'm kindling for a little while, at least I'll feel of use. Right, so Lapis Lazuli has the best ending, and Boreas has the best beginning. Yeah, I mean, lately I've been listening to music while I do my animation, like, while I do drawing. So while I was doing my animation, I just listen to music while I'm doing it, because it makes me feel better, right, about, spending all this time animating. So it doesn't distract me from animating. But of course I can't listen to music and read. But I can, like, draw stuff. Let's see. Okay, now for Zephyrus, the last one in the Four Wind series. Okay, so Rio Grande, I didn't really like this one that much. It's like decent, I guess I give it 51. Holding on where I am able. I forgot how that one went. Theseus, this is great. Good lyrics. Like Theseus' ship. We'll fix the busted bits till it's like nothing we've ever seen before. I forgot the lyrics, but they were decent. Zephyrus, forgot how that went. Soap, this is pretty great. 80. Rounds, lovely finish. 72. Right, I don't listen to this album too much. Right, so Theseus has way better lyrics. It's a wonder we expect a thing to stay the same at all. We keep fixing what we know is only going to break. What's worth saving is never worth letting go to waste. Right, so Theseus, one of the better lyrics. No, I like tracks with lyrics. I like tracks with complicated lyrics. That's what I like about the ho-hos. Their lyrics are complicated. I don't know if I'm a music snob. I try not to be a snob. I don't want to be a snob. Right? I don't want to be one of those people who's like, oh my god, you like K-pop? That's bad. But if I meet a K-pop fan, I would introduce them to these complicated songs. Because, like, complicated music can be great. Right? And, so I'm not shaming people for liking K-pop and Imagine Dragons. But you need to listen to, like, more interesting stuff to dissect, right? Like, I think it's good for your mind. I think it's good for your mind. Right, like, you dissect these lyrics and you figure out. So, and then the last one, which is a great finish, it doesn't give you any lyrics in the first minute. Right, but the build-up is gorgeous. So I'll go on and on and on until my chest, if my chest don't cave in. Right, I'll go on and on and on again if my chest don't cave in. Like, and the way they sing it is just lovely. Right, so this band, it's a brother-sister duo. What's their name? Oh yeah, I say their names in the video of mine, so if you want to remember their names, go to the video. But, brother-sister duo, and sometimes the girl sings, sometimes the man sings. And, yeah, he sings this one, and it's so lovely. So, they alternate. And I like that. So, like, all my favorite albums have, like, are alternating between male and female vocalists. Oh, I reviewed this one already. Okay, Through the Deep Dark Valley. I ranked this one. Right, so this is nice. The Valley, not a great opening. Like the Dawn, absolutely lovely. Like the Dawn is a song about, it's a song about Adam and Eve from the perspective of Adam. Right, and it's very pretty. Eat You Alive, seems to be a song about warning a man about, dangerous women. I don't think The Truth is a Cave is the last song of the album, is it? Right, I don't think I reviewed them all. But, so The Truth is a Cave is the second last. It's alright. Oh, and then there's a reprise for Valley, and I didn't even like the Valley, so. We were born in the valley of our fathers. Blood was our inheritance. No, we did not ask for this. Right, I did not like that one. Oh yeah, and there's this, this is an EP that's called The Oh Hellos. Right, so a self-titled. And it's not great. I give it 32 out of 100. It doesn't allow you to review the track list, right? But the only song I like is Lay Me Down. Some people cry at Hello My Own Heart. The lyrics are too simple for me, but Lay Me Down is nice. But you might like these, so I'm going to tell you about them. Right, the only one I like is number 2. Okay. So that's it. That's the All Hellos. I think that's all the songs. I think they did Christmas song covers that you can see on their channel. But I didn't talk about those. So they did Christmas song covers. They did I think there might be some unreleased music that isn't here. Okay, so here's Towers. Here's the 3 albums I reviewed. Yeah, this is not a well-known band, Towers. So I really like the first 2, and the last one was disappointing. So 86 out of 100, 72, then 25. It's disappointing because it's like they keep trying to replicate the same sound. But it's like, it's getting old. You need to try something different. It's like they're doing the same sound, but worse. So I didn't like it. Okay, Will Wood. Have you heard of him? These are all the albums I reviewed. This is everything I reviewed. So, there's a single called Syndicated Days and Ferryman, and then there's these 3 albums. Everything is a Lot, In Case I Make It, and Normal Album. So, this album was the first one. It's one that he wrote when he was called Will Wood and the Tapeworms, but I guess he wanted to be more appealing, so he took away the tapeworms. I like Everything Is a Lot. It's fine. In Case I Make It is one of the most interesting albums I've ever read. Yeah, In Case I Make It is one of the most interesting albums I've ever listened to. I don't really like it that much. It's like this is technically a negative review, but like, where I criticize like some ideas and like the way it's written, but like it's still like it gets me. Like, this guy knows how to use the English language, and I want to see more of that. I want to see more of these long words, these long passages that that you don't expect. What was it called? Yeah, and then I got complicated. I got complimented because of the album. So this person here, they had a better profile picture before. I wish I could show you the profile picture they had before. It was better. Right. So this album really spoke to me. So obviously I want to see above average ratings. However, I deeply appreciate this review. You took your time with this and gave it a lot of thought. I'm so glad you appreciate Will's writing and uniqueness as much as I do. Even if this album as a whole isn't your cup of tea. Loved reading this. Right. So they used to be called Ham Sandwich. Right. And that's why that's there. I like putting effort into my reviews. I enjoy music a lot, and there's a lot to talk about when it comes to a full album. Will Wood is pretty cool. I hope he makes another album because there's a chance he can make a slight change and create something better than he's ever done. Right, so that was one of the best things that happened. Like, someone came. I Mean Myself. I like that one. I Mean Myself is one of the best. It's kind of annoying when he says, the privilege of being born to be a man. But, like, that annoys me, because it's like, because it doesn't sound good as a lyric. But it was a good song. It was fun. Do-wah, da-ba-do-wah, da-ba-do-wah. I wish I could be a girl. Like, it's, he said he wrote it when he was drunk. Right, it's a goofy song. Right, great style. Great style. Right, and it's weird. People actually thought that the guy was non-binary because of that. Like, can you not tell a goofy song when you see one? I don't know. Like, it clearly wasn't that deep. Oh yeah, that's why there was a... Okay, so... make it... Oh yeah, so... And then there's a track rating. Yeah, so Tomcat Disposables was lovely. Coming Last Names, didn't really enjoy it. Cicada Days, decent. Euthanasia, I could barely hear the lyrics in this song. Vampire Reference and Monarchy, that was alright. You like this computer? This one just sucked and it was not good commentary on society. The main character, there's actually a I think there's a live version that's better. The live version of the song is better than this. The main character, yeah, Against the Kitchen Floor, about a person who's bad at relationships, is decent. Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, didn't get into this one, but the first verse was fine. Willard, decent finish. Right, I'm a theatercore person. My genre is theatercore, and this was like very much, this sounded like a musical number, right? Like something in a musical. I give it 67 out of 100. Right, so remember that yellow and green is like decent. Yellow is decent, green is great. Right, so Ferryman. So this is a collab with Shafar James, another artist that I like. It's cute, it's alright. The song has 2 gay couples in it. So that's interesting. Cicada Days. Interesting lyrics here. Oh, it just feels inhumane to lose this much. 'Cause when you leave, you only take more. Take more than your love. Yeah, this one, Cicada Days was nice. I think it's about struggling. A song about struggling. Oh, here we go. Slideshow. Yeah. Noah Khan. Yeah, so I've reviewed, I think, like, most of what he's done, at least. If not all, then most of what he's done. The first thing he has, an EP called Cape Elizabeth, which was the honorable mention, so I won't get too far into that. A song called We're All Gonna Die, that had kind of boring lyrics to me. We're all gonna die trying to figure it out. We're all getting high anyway we know how. And that line is like, okay, I guess, but can't save the song. I Am, a decent one. Some songs a bit overproduced, but like, I kind of like go over it, I guess. Like there's too much of a clang, right? There's a song called Bury Me that has like a really loud drum beat. That I kind of got over it, I kind of got used to it, but it's not good, right? Like I got used to it, but it's not great. And Godlight could be better in the sound design department, which is I think it's a big single of his. Okay, an album called Busy Head. This isn't bad. It's just not as great as the other one. Right? There's a song called Sync. It's his first song that got him it's a song that got him the label, and it's so pretty. Definitely check out Sync. Yeah. So it's one of the big singles. As you can see, the song Sync is above him. So it's single. I reviewed it. 88 out of 100. Another single called Pride. This one is different from the other ones, right? It almost doesn't sound like a Noah Khan song, because it's like, it sounds like a generic pop song, right? I say generic pop song, but I still like it. And he's another single, a recent single called The Great Divide. His voice sounded odd here. I think I'm going to change the rating. I'll change it to like 48. It wasn't that engaging. So I think I'll change the rating. Yeah, I'm going to change it to 48. No, 44. Okay, edit rating. Yeah, because well, I didn't hate it. The lyrics are as interesting as ever, but the track doesn't grab me as much as some others. And also his voice. I didn't mention his voice for some reason. Oh yeah, and then there's the last album. There'll be another one this year, I think, called Stick Season. We'll all be here forever. Right. So this is the deluxe. I honestly, I don't see a deluxe is where it is, where it's at. So yeah, I didn't see a reason to review the original one. So what you see there is a single called Stick Season. Okay, so the old rating I had was 30/100. I was not in the mood for that first or second half. Right, but now I am in the mood, right? So, oh, and I didn't review the track rating, so let's go through it together. Rate the tracks, right? So Northern Attitude, I'm gonna give this a 75. Stick Season, I'm gonna give this a 20. Not a great single. All My Love, didn't get into it. She Calls Me Back, 30. Come Over. Lyrics are better, I guess, 34. New Perspective, I'll give this a 80. Everywhere, Orange Juice. A lot of people who relate to Orange Juice love it. I don't relate to it, and I don't get into lyrics. I'm gonna give it a 20. Strawberry Wine, I honestly can't remember that one. Growing Sideways, 74. Growing Sideways does not have a good beginning. Like, a lot of the tracks don't have the best beginning, and that's why I couldn't get into the album. Because, like, it would start off rough, but then it would get good, right? And it's like, I didn't have the patience for it, right? But when I got the patience, the album was great. So, when I had the patience, the album, yeah. Right, so Growing Sideways, it starts off rough, but it gets good. Halloween, excellent track, 82. Homesick, 85. 88. It's pretty awesome. Still, can't remember that one. The View from Between Villages, it's been a while. I think it was a decent one. Your Needs, My Needs, I give it 40. Wait, 31. Dial Drunk, a lot of people like this one. This is like a single, I think. I didn't have fun with it. Paul Revere, I'm gonna give it 77. No Complaints. And Call Your Mom, 90. I'll give you a line from Call Your Mom. Don't wanna spend another night wondering if you're breathing. Beautiful. Don't wanna spend another night wondering if you're breathing. Right, that's the best line in the song. Which kind of makes me feel bad, because I feel like I shouldn't tell you. Oh, and You're Gonna Go Far? Oh, 90 as well. Call Your Mom, You're Gonna Go Far. Great stuff. And apparently there's The View Between Villages Extended, which I didn't really get into, which I don't remember. Did I listen to it? But, so, I have to go back to that. So this album talks about, addiction, growing up in a small town, wanting to leave, but not wanting to leave, wanting to explore the world, but also not wanting to leave. I also wrote some lines. Like, if my engine works perfect on empty, I guess I'll drive. Which is from... Oh, really? What? Why did it review? Oh, that's right. It only saves the one from the second half. So it's only saving the ones from the second half of the album. Right, so this is the second half songs, because this is the reissue. Yeah. Right, but there's a bunch of songs here. Like, what the heck? That's annoying. Wait, did I review those? I feel like I didn't. Seriously? So you're only gonna... Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But if I'm in the yard, the patch of grass where we buried the dog, and the world makes sense behind a chain link fence, if I could leave, I would have already left. Right, so it's about like, there's several songs about how he wants to explore, but he doesn't want to leave. Right, he can't leave because he's attached to it. Okay, I heard the song Hurt Somebody. The first time I heard the song Hurt Someone, it was from Hurt Somebody. It was from a movie called The Darkest Minds, which is an adaptation of a book. And it's a great little moment in the movie. So if it wasn't for that movie, I wouldn't have discovered Noah Khan. Right, so thank you, Darkest Minds. Yeah, and Sixth Season is just a poor single. It's very rare that a single, like, blows you out of the water. Like, that a single surprises you. Okay, then there's Alec Benjamin. I got into Alec Benjamin. And he's, like, decent. Right, like, he has, like, interesting stuff. Narrated for You is probably his best work. I'm not sure if These Two Windows deserve a high rating. These Two Windows, it has the song, ooh, what's that song? Guess I'm a... Okay, I guess I have to show you from on the site. Oh my god, why can't I remember the title? Windows. Oh yeah, Mind is a Prison. Right, which is where the title comes from, I think. Right. Well, these two windows, well, I call them my eyes. I'm just going where the wind blows, I don't get to decide. Sometimes I think too much, yeah, I get so caught up. I'm always stuck in my head. I wish I could escape, I tried to yesterday. Took all the sheets from my bed. Right, it's cute, right? He has very, I think his voice saves the music. Like, I think if someone else was singing this, I wouldn't like it as much. Like, just the cute voice with the cute lyrics, it works. Because otherwise, the songs aren't that great, which is why I only have 62 I've written. Right, so it's in the yellow, which means it's fine. Yeah, Found You First is a recent single. Oh, I say recent, it was 2 years ago. Right, but I think it was the last single. Was it? Oh, no. It wasn't the last one, but it was the last one that was like, that wasn't like weird. Like, he did like a collab with someone where he like sang in a different language, which is a choice, I guess. Found You First. It's almost cute. Like, this song is almost cute, but it doesn't fully make it. Change My Clothes is a collab he did with Dream. Like, did you hear this? The Dream collab? When I first heard it, I liked it. It got worse the more I listened to it. Some people say it shrunk on me. It shrunk on me, which is funny. Pick Me. I'm not sure if the rating should be this high. It's like an okay song, I guess. Right, like, it doesn't annoy me. But the verses are too short. Right, so it shouldn't get too high of a rating. I Sent My Therapist to Therapy is an annoying single. The only reason it's higher than Dream is because, well, it doesn't have Dream. But it's kind of an annoying single. Because, like, it could have been so much better. Right, I think it annoys me so much because it could have been so much better if you just put more thought into it. Like he's trying to rap. And that is not right. You shouldn't be trying to rap, no. Okay, so... Okay, and finally... Okay, he's not an artist I'm going to talk about. He's an artist. AJR. AJR. So, AJR is the first band that I started reviewing. So when I got myself an AOTY account, I started reviewing AJR, because I got into their music, despite the fact that it's bad, right? Like, AJR is the worst band I've ever cared about. Okay, so I just started reviewing it. I reviewed them in order. OK Orchestra, Neo Theater, The Click, Baby Man. Oh, I say I reviewed them in order, but the first album is called Living Room, and I reviewed that this year. Right, but I actually can't decide which is worse, OK Orchestra or Neo Theater. Oh, wait, what am I saying? The Click is the first one. Yeah, The Click is the first one that I reviewed. Sorry, I'm forgetting the order. Right, I can't decide if The Click is worse than OK Orchestra, actually. Orchestra. I mean, I guess OK Orchestra is worse because there's more songs I want to skip. Right, there's 3 songs at the start that I skip. That are like skips. So, it's worse. Because Neo Theater has a good opener. Yeah, and then I recently reviewed Living Room. Right, so this one has the shortest review. The other reviews, they're actually really long. Yeah. So, like, you listen to it again and again, and it's like, oh, wait, this is worse than I thought. It shrunk on me. Yeah, so I generally wrote long reviews for these, because, like, it was the worst band I ever cared about, right? The only one I did write a long review for was this one, The Living Room. There wasn't much I could say about it. The songs are either fine or horrible, no in between. Infinity and My Calling are fine. I'm Ready and Big Idea are horrible. Right, I'm Ready is the one that samples SpongeBob. I'm ready. They actually sampled SpongeBob. I can see why the Thirsty would be a guilty pleasure for some people. It's like your average pop song, but with that weird AGI twist to it. This is definitely not something I want to listen to for funsies, but it has a few good ideas. I like that goofy start to My Calling is like the sound from The Big Goodbye, but better. The Big Goodbye is from an EP, a recent EP. What? Yeah, no, what no one is thinking. Right, so the big goodbye is from an EP called What One's Thinking. Right, and even though it's an EP, I wrote a long review for it. Right, because I know something about AGI makes me want to write long reviews. Living Room is the only one I didn't write a long review for. Right, I used to like the song Bang. I used to like that song. I don't know why I like that song. Right, so, yeah. I gave this album, I gave this single 0 out of 100. Right, but then I changed my mind because, okay. So this is what I said. I was like, I can't decide which is worse. This or Thunder. Thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Right, so, but then I came to the conclusion that Thunder is worse. This one has, like, better lyrics. And the sound design isn't as boring, I guess. Still bad, though. But before I give this a 0 out of 100. Because, like, it was kind of worthless to me. Okay, so, World's Smallest Violin. I like that song. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience, so if I do not find somebody soon, I actually like it. It's got a good ending too. I like that fast ending. That's like a musical closer, right? I'm a theater person, right? I'm into theater, right? I like complicated lyrics. I like grand endings, and that one had it. So, it's a decent single. 54 out of 100. Yeah. So the Maybe Man has 11 out of 100. Yeah, it's awful. It's actually awful. And I have not yet done a track rating. Wait, did I? Let's see if I did track rating. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, I did do a track rating. Right, so I started doing track ratings. So, yeah, so you can see... Oh my god. Just open it in the background. Yeah, so I'm not doing it on screen, I guess, but which is alright. So this is the third album. Right, the first songs are skips. Big skips. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The first 3 songs are skips. Big skips, right? My play is decent. They say, oh, I just want to show you my play. And I don't want to do it for Dad at Dad's new place. If someone else was singing it, it'd be better. Right, but the lyrics are actually decent. Right. It's a song about a kid dealing with his parents' divorce. Right, but which isn't as immediately obvious. But there's this one line where it goes, I just want to show you my play, and I don't want to do it for Dad at Dad's new place, and I don't want to do it twice, because it's not the same. Right, I want you to do it, which means I want both my parents to be there at the same time. Right, so, yeah, and the lyrics are actually decent. So then there's Joe, and then the worst one, Bang. The trick, okay, I read a comment from someone under, he commented on the video for the trick. Right, they said that, oh, I relate to the song because I used to be a habitual liar, but now I'm not anymore. Right, so it's like, the song is about being a habitual liar, and I didn't know that until I read that comment. Right, but then when I read the comment, oh, it started becoming clear to me. So, it would have gotten a worse rating if it wasn't for that little detail that I learned about how, oh, it's, now I understand the song, it can be a little bit better than, Bummerland. Right, it would have gotten the same rating as Bummerland, if I didn't understand what it was about. Right, but now I understand it, it's a little bit better. Ordinary People, it's almost good. Like, it's got, like, interesting sort of lyrics, so it's, like, it's almost good. Humpty Dumpty, and World's Most Violin are the best ones. Oh yeah, so Humpty Dumpty, World's Most Violin, and Christmas in June. Way Less Sad is a boring sequel. Hate it. Christmas in June is cute. Right, so you can kind of see the opinions there. I'll talk about one more. The next thing I'm going to talk about musicals. Let me get to another AJ album. So, The Maybe Man. Yeah, this is the last album, right? And the other thing they made was an EP. Okay, so the best songs are. Ooh, actually, I kind of changed my mind. I think the best songs are Maybe Man, Touchy Feely Fool, and Steve's Going to London. I think I'm gonna give Steve's Going to London. I might give it a 50, like 55. Like it's like I might change it to 55 actually, because it isn't like the singing kind of sucks, but like it's got interesting ideas. So yeah, I'm gonna raise the rating. I wonder, most people wouldn't even bother to do this, but I don't know. I feel bad about putting it there. 55. Wait. So, which means it's the... No, that's not true. Right, so... 51. Yeah, because it isn't as good as Touchy Feely Fool. So... Yeah, so... Yeah, Maybe Man, Touchy Feely Fool, The Dumb Song, Steve's Going to London. Those are the best ones. What? I gave Inertia 51? Okay, I'll go change that too. I won't change it on screen, I'll change it later. But Inertia should be 20. Or 15. Like, it's not good. I don't know why I gave Inertia 51. Like, I guess it has, like, an interesting idea, but it is sung awfully. Maybe I was thinking of the acoustic version. Because the acoustic version is sung better than that one. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a drink of water. When I come back, I'm going to talk about musicals. I'm back. And we're going to talk about musicals. Okay. Right, so how do we talk about musicals? Okay, so this is the review section, okay, album section. So there's this button that you press here. Right? So if you go here to the side and you change it to soundtracks, you'll see all the soundtracks. Right? Yeah, so recently I reviewed Kung Fu Panda. Because, like, the album is lovely. I really like Poe's theme. There's a track called Poe's Theme that I like. I didn't write a review yet, but... Right, so... Because I'm not sure how to gauge how I feel about everything. But I really like, Panda Poe, and I give it a 90 out of 100. Right. Panda Poe, which is Poe's theme. It's a track that sounds very clumsy, right? It sounds like Poe stumbling around and making mistakes, right? It's very well done. Hans Zimmer and John Powell. Yeah, so let's go back to the soundtrack. And then I also reviewed The Prince of Egypt. Let's see if I can review the tracks. Oh yeah, I can't review the track list. So it won't let you review the track list, but I'll say that When You Believe is so beautiful. By Michelle Pfeiffer and Sally Dorsey. And also the Plague song was nice. I like the Plague song. I send the pestilence and plague into your house, into your... Right, like, it was good. Charlotte's Web. I found the soundtrack on YouTube, and I listened to it. This is the original cartoon. I probably should change it to an 80. Yeah, it deserves an 80. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I think I'll keep it the same, because I think I made it 78 for a reason. Yeah, but Charlotte's Web is a nice one. They go on dancing their dance of everlasting romance, but they always look in their prime. Dun, 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 dun. Mother Earth and Father Time. Right, this movie isn't perfect, but you can tell that people who made it really cared. Right, so this is definitely better than the live-action movie. And the reason it's better than the live-action movie is because it isn't acting like a timeless classic. Right, it is just a movie. Right, it's not trying to swell the music. It's not trying to, like, it gives you something great, and it wasn't, like, trying to. It wasn't, like, it's not trying too hard, right? And the live-action movie was trying too hard, in my opinion. So we don't get to review the track list. Oh yeah, and then I reviewed K-pop Demon Hunters. Right. I watched the movie. It was, like, fine. I wasn't expecting people to like it so much. So How It's Done is a great opener, and Your Idol was okay. I like Your Idol. I like it. It's decent. Everything else is either bad or mid. When I first heard Golden, I was totally underwhelmed. It sounded like another generic pop song. I was genuinely surprised when I learned that people actually like it outside the movie. How It's Done is more of a bop. The movie's plot isn't much better than the music. Right, so, the song Takedown by Twice is good. The Takedown version in the movie isn't as good as the Takedown by Twice. Yeah, I did not like Hazbin soundtrack. We'll get to that. We'll get to that one. Not good at all. Like, what the hell? Yeah, so, How It's Done is a fun bop. Set up, not great. Golden, not great. Strategy, it's a cute one. Yeah, let's move on. Oh yeah, La La Land. This is cute. Someone in the crowd could take you where you need to go. Dun 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 dun. Someone in the crowd can give you where you want to go. If you're the someone, right? The singing is like very nice, right? It sounds like what you would expect La La Land to sound like. Oh, and then I also took time to review Bobby and the Princess and the Pauper. Bobby as the Princess and the Pauper, right? It's good. Like, this music is actually very clever. Right, they put their all into this. Free, I Am a Girl Like You, and To Be a Princess are the best songs, right? The Free is the opening movie. I love opening numbers that are well. I mean, honestly, the movie should have just begun with the song Free. Um, the movie actually begins with a narration, and that sucks, right? I really, I actually agree with CinemaSins. You shouldn't start a movie with narration. You shouldn't do that. It's a movie, it's a visual medium. Get us in naturally. So the songs are cute. The songs are clever. Right, so To Be a Princess. I like how she says, the man tells her, and you must be charming, yet detached, and yet amused. Right, and those things are like opposites, right? Like, you must be charming, yet detached, and yet amused. Charming and detached and yet amused. Right, and which is just hilarious, because it's impossible. Right, oh, no. I got it wrong. And so he tells her, be charming and detached and yet amused. And then he finishes by saying, a princess must never be confused. Right. I watched a video from Clarkson about how deeply complex How Could I Refuse is. Right, like, the song is deeper than you think it is, right? Like, there's lyrical entendres and stuff. That they put a lot of effort into it, and it's like it's a direct-to-DVD movie. Right, these movies went straight to DVD. They never got a, cinematic release. But they put effort into it. So Martin Short sings the song and he puts his all in. Yeah. Yeah, and I said, yeah, I wish the song, I wish the song Free was the movie's direct opening. I hate opening narration. Because Free is a great place to begin. Okay, we're getting closer to Hazme Hotel. Yeah, I haven't listened to much of Twice. Never going to K-pop. I might try Twice. Later. Hey, what makes a man reach out and touch? Ultra Clutch. Let's see if I can review the soundtrack. Review the songs individually. Apparently I can't. Right, but like, this movie is amazing. It's incredible. How they manage to, make most of the songs excellent. I don't know how they did it. So we got Good Morning Baltimore. Awesome opener. I remember I listened to it so much when I was a kid. I would play the song again and again. Nicest Kids in Town. Not as good, but not bad, right? It Takes Two. Great little number. The Legend of Multiple Crabs. I love it. Oh my god, how times have changed. These girls must be blind but completely deranged. I Can Hear the Bells. Cute, lovely. Lady's Choice. Okay, maybe this is a bad one. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Probably like one of the worst. The new girl in town seems to dance on air. The new girl in town, she's got the coolest hair. Right, oh no. Right, so then it's Run Until That. Yeah. So, like, almost every song in this movie is, like, excellent, right? There's excellent songs, there's good songs, and then there's songs that are, like, fine, right? So, like, so I gave the... So that's why the rating is 85 out of 100, right? Yeah. This is the only musical I've ever heard where all the songs that were enjoyable for me. Now it's been a while and they don't pack the same punch as the first time I heard them, but they're still awesome songs. From Baltimore to Icing of the Bells to the freaking end credit songs. Everything is excellent. They actually put, they made a song from the musical, an end credit song in the movie. Right, so I actually checked the musical. The original musical soundtrack. It's different from this one. They have a song called, Mama, I'm a Big Girl Now. Mama, I'm a big girl now. Right, but they put that in the end credits. And I don't know why, because, like, it's not like it doesn't mesh. And it also gives, character development to, other female characters in the show. So, I don't know. I don't know why they do that. I also reviewed Little Shop of Horrors. How is Little Shop of Horrors? It's decent. There's really nothing like this. Alan Menken, did something pretty great here. It's a story about capitalism and feeding the machine, in a very creative way, right? And there's nothing else like it. Right, it's not every day you strike gold, right? You never know. What are the best songs? The best songs in the movie are, the best songs in the musical, You Never Know, Dentist, Suddenly Seymour, and Somewhere That's Green, Reprise. Those are the best ones. Finally I'll be somewhere that's green. Okay, now let's talk about these atrocities. Hazbin Hotel Season 1 soundtrack. Let's start there. Let's start there. Right, so I wrote a long review for this, if you're interested. Right, so what is the problem with this musical? Most of the songs are not even in service to the story. Like, let me look at this again, right? So, Happy Day in Hell is literally just Charlie saying what we already know. Right, and then she goes on to say it 2 more times. Right, like, Happy Day in Hell should have been a song about, her insecurities. Right, like, I'm doing this because, like, it should have at least explained why she's doing what she's doing. But it doesn't. We don't get to know why she's doing it until later, until, I think, season 2. Where she says, oh, I'm doing this because I want to make my mom proud. Right, and that's like, it took that long to get an explanation. That's so annoying. Like, it took that long to get an explanation for why she's doing what she does. So, it doesn't tell us her motivations. It just says, I want to redeem people. And then she goes on to say that in dialogue 2 or 3 more times. And throughout the show. So it's like, the song is pretty much useless. Hell is Forever is like, it's better, but not great. Stay Gone is not even a song. It is them talk singing. Oh, and Vox's voice is awful. It starts with Sorry. Bro, this song was so hard for me to finish. Because Alex Brightman's voice, man. Like, I mean, I guess It Starts With Sorry is a narratively good song. Like, there aren't that many songs that really need to be in here. Like, Happy Day in Hell, Stayed Gone, didn't need to be here. Respectless, because Vivette is so useless to the story, Respectless feels like it shouldn't be here. Right, like, she said that this was going to be a female-led story, but then Velvet got turned into a side piece. So she lied. I'm ready for this is a boring finale. So yeah. If you're interested, you can read my whole review. But absolutely awful, right? So season 2 is worse than season 1 in terms of music. The story, I guess, is better. Like, it's more like narratively cohesive, right? Like, it's a more cohesive story, but music is worse. I mean, wait, maybe, I mean, I guess you could say that the music is better, because, I don't know, like, there's more, this tiny nuggets are good, but, like, but I think the thing that brings it down is the fact that Vox is in it. Yeah, he just brings it down, because it's, so, Vox has a terrible voice, and it isn't because he's a villain, because villains often have great voices in musicals. He didn't need to have this rough growl. That sounds awful. These, Gravity, Don't You Forget, and Losing Streak are the best ones. Right, but because Vox is in this album, it brings it down worse than the first season. Okay, so you might not have heard of this. Be More Chill. Be More Chill. And it won't let me review the track list. Right, but this is really cool. There's animatics for this that you can watch on YouTube. I'll put it in the, I'll put a link in the description. The animatics are so fun. The best songs are the Script Song, Upgrade, and Voices in My Head, which is a great finish. Right, it's a song, it's a musical about a kid who wants to improve his life and get the girl. Right, very simple premise, but very fun. Right, he gets this AI inside him that starts telling him, okay, this is what you gotta do to improve yourself and get the girl. Right, interesting premise, and it's fun. Beetlejuice the musical. Have you heard of this? It's actually better than the movie. Right, the movie, you forgot about it? Yeah, it's so forgettable. It's supposed to be an adult show, but it never asks any adult questions. Right, it just says, Charlie is right about your redemption, and anyone who questions her is the villain. If you question Charlie, you're bad. That is not adult at all. That is not adult in the slightest. Right, so this is much better than the movie. The girl that plays Lydia did an excellent job. The opening Invisible will never get old. Dead Mom is slightly more corny, but I love this part. Hurry up, get happy, move along, forget about your mom. I like that Alex Brightman, yeah. Hurry up, get happy, move along, forget about your mom. I like that Alex Brightman didn't try to sound exactly like the original character, and that he has a different personality to the original character too. The Maitlands are a lot more fun in this. Barbara 2.0 is a nice song. The story is simple and engaging, there's not a wasted moment, and Day-O never fails to make me smile. Day-O is a Day-O. Right, the banana boat thing, yeah. So I would love to see this musical live. Oh, and of course, Hamilton. Hamilton and Hamilton. Okay, so here, this is a long musical. I ended up writing a short review for it. Lin-Manuel Miranda made himself the star of the show. A little narcissistic much, which wouldn't have been so bad if he didn't possess the worst voice of the entire cast. So it's like, his voice is not good. I can kind of get over that though, right? Like, it's not the best voice, but it's kind of like charming-ish, right? So I can still like the songs. Right, so, okay, so this list I wrote, like, it's pretty half-assed, because I couldn't really remember what the best parts were. So I like Aaron Burster, My Shot, The Story of Tonight, as well as The Reprise. Wait for It, Satisfied, Nonstop, Washington on Your Side, Dear Theodosia. Oh, this is only half the rating. This is only half the tracks. Wait. Yeah, I think this is only half of it. Because I didn't know how to rate most of them. Oh yeah, Satisfied. Wait. Satisfied is nice. I like it. And Skylar Sisters. Yeah, it's good. Lin-Manuel Miranda is pretty amazing. Thank you for your hard work. But he shouldn't have been the protagonist. Because The Hunchback of Notre Dame, one of the best Disney movies. Songs. And this is one of the best Disney openings. The bells of Notre Dame. Certainly better than Frozen or Little Mermaid. I love Clopin. I wonder if he's related to Esmeralda. Other than A Guy Like You, this is Disney's writing at its best. Every rhyme is perfect, all the music is magical, it's a great film. Oh, I also really like Topsy Turvy. Topsy Turvy is nice. There's apparently an album called Rascal Songs. Right, and this should have been one of the Rascal songs. Right, so there's a Disney album called Rascal Songs, right, and let's see if I can show you. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah. Right, so, and Topsy Turvy was not one of the Rascal songs, which is kind of annoying. Right, like, it works so well. Okay, and I reviewed Wish just cause I kind of felt like it. I gave it 9 out of 100. Yeah, I feel bad for Julia Michaels. Disney roped her into a project that was doomed to fail, didn't give her enough pointers, and just let her write pop songs to fill up the movie soundtrack because they wanted to advertise the film and make money. Right, right, like, it was so embarrassing what they did. And someone definitely upstaged them. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, for an animated piece that is so much better than anything in the movie. And finally, we got Heathers. Yeah, 76 out of 100, right? The musical is definitely better than the movie. A Human has one of the best openings with a great finish. Heather, 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 and someone. Right, oh, I can read the tracks. So, Beautiful, 60. Candy Store, 70. Fight for Me, 66. Freeze Your Brain, 52. Big Fun, Dead Girl Working, The Me Inside, okay, Dead Girl Working, I'll give this 59. The Me Inside of Me, 61. Blue, this one's kind of, this is alright, I'll give it 60, another 66. Our Love Is God, My Dead Gay Son, I honestly forgot how that sounds, how it goes, like, I don't think it was that interesting. 17, 80. Can we be 17? Is it so hard to do? Okay, Shine a Light, I forgot how that goes. Lifeboat, I'll give it 74. 75. 2. Kindergarten Boyfriend, didn't actually like this one. I mean, I praise the development it gives to Martha, but I don't like her song. I don't enjoy it. It's a bit too sad for me. a bit too sad. And of course it doesn't have any rhymes because it's supposed to be a suicide note, which is interesting but not fun. Meant to Be Yours. Okay, so 86. 70. I Am Damaged. Oh yeah, and I love Dead Good Working Reprise, so I'll give it 80. So here's the ratings. Yep. And that's the last musical. Okay. What now? What now? Okay, so there is a bunch of singles that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so there's so much to say, man. So much to say. I'm gonna have to get rid of my avatar for this to work. Yeah, I'm going. Okay, so the best single that I've reviewed is called My Way by Frank Sinatra. The lyrics are awesome. His voice is awesome. Then the next one is The Sound of Silence. This one is very great. It's also prophetic. Like the way he says, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, right? Like, it's like he knew AI was going to be a thing. And that people were going to be using AI instead of their own voices. Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost. This is a cute little song about a fictional story about love. Definitely check it out. It's by Bug Hunter. I don't know why he calls himself Bug Hunter. I heard that a bug hunter is a gay man who purposely tries to get HIV. That's what I heard. Then the next one is Just Add Water by Cave Town. I think Cave Town is a trans man. Their voice is kind of like grating, but like it's not bad, right? Like it doesn't like hurt your ears. And this is one of their best songs. Please don't invite me. Please don't invite me. I wanna be alone. Right, so yeah, Just Add Water, very lovely. Please don't invite. Oh yeah, and please don't remind me. I don't wanna know. And You So Sick of the Days, right? Oh, and a song called Funeral. This song is so great. I want to do an animatic for it. I tried to do an animatic for Funeral, but then I kind of quit. I'm gonna get back to it, right? Because it's such a great one. The animatic I want to do, I want to have like boy girl walking through the park together. Man, the chorus is so lovely. It's like I want you to want me when you're dead, to roll in your grave like we're not done yet, to call off the whole damn funeral, cause our love is so damn beautiful. Yeah. So like Funeral is gorgeous, right? So these top 6 songs, amazing, right? Oh, that's sad. I cut off the ratings for Greenlight, Santa Silence, and the others. But like they were rated high. Like I think Greenlight has to be like 80 something, if it isn't 90. So this is the Disturbed cover of Santa Silence, which I gave 90. I specifically remember I gave it 90, which is 5 less than the other one. The difference between... Now, the problem with this one is that it has this really grating effect in the second half, where his voice doesn't sound as good. Oh, Adele, Send My Love to my new lover. Honestly, this probably shouldn't be as high rated. Like, it's cute, but not great. Then Someone Like You, which is better. And of course, the excellent single, Sync. Dog Days Are Over. Oh yeah, I listened to this recently. Dog Days Are Over. I think my sister introduced it to me, and then I reviewed it. Absolute fire. She makes the most interesting music videos. Florence and the Machine. Like, she does really creative stuff. Gonna get myself a drink of water. I'll keep talking about the singles. Okay, this time I kept the ratings in. Right, so you can see the third line has ratings between 86 to 84. So the second line had to have ratings above that. Right, so you have an idea, right? Meghan Trainor, Made You Look. This one is like such vapid trash, but I'm into it. Wriggle? Oh, Cosmo's Sheldrake. I didn't talk about him. I didn't talk about Cosmo. Cosmo has 2 albums, and a bunch of other projects that don't have any lyrics on them. Right, so there's not much I can say about him, because, like, there isn't much to dissect. Right, Wriggle is a song about how life is amazing. Which is, I think, what he said in the comment section of the video. It's cute. Definitely check it out. Hey ho, where did you go? Did you wriggle or roll? Did you wriggle or grumble? Right, it's cute. Kid and Liver Rat by Yay Law. Awesome writing. This is what I mean when I say I'm a theater core person. Right? I'm into theater. I'm into theatrics. This one's definitely a Kid and Liver Rat. Gotta check it out. Oh yeah, Bright Eyes by Simon Garfunkel. This song played at the beginning of every episode of the TV show that you probably haven't heard of. So there's a Canadian TV show for there's a Canadian TV show for Watership Down. And you can find the episodes on YouTube. Right, so this is the kid-friendly version, right? The movie is not kid-friendly. Alright, here we go. You should totally watch this. Type in Watership Down TV show. You'll get it on YouTube. Every single episode. I had a blast. Yeah, so definitely check it out. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Right, there's gonna be a lot of links on this one. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, and then there's "Take Me Home, Country Roads." Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. Right, that was lovely. Right, trust me, mate. Okay, I think I gotta reduce the rating for this one. Definitely too high. The lyrics are like fine. They're not as good as this one, so I gotta reduce the rating. Trust me, mate, you've got this. You've always were the strongest. Yeah, so this song is better than this one. So this one should have the higher rating. Humankind by David Kushner. An okay single. Pretty fun. Right, it's about how, the church is full of bad people. Suffering by Emily Farren. Apparently she's Australian. You can't hear an accent there. The way that you can't hear an accent when British people sing, you can't hear an accent. Unless I'm just an idiot. Oh yeah, Dear McCracken. This is great. It's got the complicated lyrics. The singing is like, it's got like a rough voice. Kind of like, what's that guy's name? Yeah, I'll just go to the other one. A rough voice, kind of like Cave Town, but like interesting, right? Like it doesn't bug you. Okay, Perfectly Broken. Maybe this song doesn't deserve such a high rating, right? But I really like it. It's cute. Everyone's broken, and I got this missing piece. Yeah, Northern Attitude is the big single from Stick Season. And then there's I Deserve to Bleed. Right beside it. Yeah, it's very short. I think it's like a minute long. But it's got very interesting lyrics. We're going down the list, okay? So we're getting to the 70s. Moscow by Order Hot. A fun bop. Right, it's just a fun bop, right? It's a vapid song. Top of the World. I'm on top of the world, and the only explanation is dun, dun. So this is the song from Shrek. Shrek 4. It worked well in that scene. Okay, Ashes by Celine Dion is lovely. Oh, there's also this really lovely animation for it that you should see. Oh yeah, I listened to this recently. It's called A Boss Song Tipsy, and it's cute. It's fun. It's another vapid one like Moscow, but still fun. Right. Grow As We Go by Ben Platt. So this is the guy who did the album I was talking about, that I mentioned. Yeah, so he did this one. And this song is lovely. You don't really have to change. Wait. You don't have to leave if the change is what you need. And then after that, I put Cherry Wine by Hosea. I don't actually like Hosea that much. It's like he's interesting, but like most of his stuff doesn't grab me. I listened to an album called Wasteland Baby, and I only like the last 3 songs. I try to get into him, but I only like the last 3 songs in the album. Yeah, what is my long review for it? Yeah, so these were like the good ones, and then to noise making was like sort of interesting. Yeah, I'm losing my voice. Oh yeah, Everybody Talks is a fun bop. Romeo is a fun bop. Lighthouse Keeper, fun bop, I guess. Don't Put It With Me, this is not just a fun bop. This is I think it's about a relationship. It's nice. You're Somebody Else for Cash. I didn't understand the song for a while. I read the comment section, and they gave a really good. The people in the comment section gave a really good description for the song. The song is kind of like what it's like to see someone lose their mind to drugs, which is a great description, right? Oh, you look like yourself, but you see someone else. The surface. Oh, you talk like yourself. No, I hear someone else. Right, so the song is about how what it's like to see someone lose their mind to drugs. And that made me understand the song, and when I understand something, I'm more likely to like it. We Don't Have to Dance by Andy Black. Pretty fun. This is a fun book. Right, so these four here are fun bops. 1, 2, 3, and We Don't Have to Dance. King and Lionheart. This is nice. The story behind this is nice, and the music video is good. White Winter Hymnal. Pretty, very pretty. It's repetitive, but it doesn't bug me that it's repetitive, right? Because the lyrics are just that good that you don't mind the fact that it's repeated. How Far We Come, I discovered this through a music video, through a fan animated video, and I'm glad I did. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Like, everyone else reviews, gives this like 100 rating, but me, I only give it 72. Because I guess it's just not my style. Right, but even though it's not my style, it still has great lyrics. Bird Set Free, Who Knows by Mark Ember. This is a new guy who isn't very interesting, but I don't think he's trying to be all that interesting, right? He's just trying to write something pleasant. And it was pleasant, so I give it 70 out of 100. Right, and Mystical Magical was still pleasant to me. Right, and Mystical Magical was still pleasant to me. Oh yeah, recently Dolly Parton came out with a song called If You Hadn't Been There. And it was really lovely. If you hadn't been there, I wouldn't be here. Where would I be? I can't really remember all the lyrics, but it was very lovely. She has this old granny voice, and it makes the song even better, right? Because you know, there's so much history behind it. Skin and Bones. Honestly, the song shouldn't have this high rating, right? I gotta change some ratings here. I won't do it on screen. Evangeline by Steven Sanchez. Awesome single. awesome single. It's not common for singles to be good. Right. So most of the singles on this list are bad. There aren't that many positive ratings. Visiting Hours by Ed Sheeran. One of his better songs. And I already mentioned Pride. Pride, I remember one of the things that's notable about it is the fact that it doesn't sound like Noah Kahan's usual work. I need you now, I don't know you yet. Right, I like this one. There isn't a single lyric that I dislike. All the lyrics work. The only reason it doesn't have a higher rating is because the lyrics are a bit too simple for me. Cave Town again. Things that make it warm. A wholesome song about starting a family. Bring It On Home. There's a stripped version of this, and it's better than the normal version. Oh yeah, here we go. I unironically like Radiohead's Creep. I think it's awesome. It's pretty good. Sound design could be better though. Right, but the lyrics are good, right? I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I wanna have perfect body. I want a perfect soul. Which is like, okay, I guess. Which is, yeah. Oh yeah, Must Have Been the Wind was one of the first songs I heard from Alec Benjamin. Yeah, made me fall in love with him. But now I'm kind of like growing old and seeing that his songs weren't that deep. Right, but I don't hate them, though. Yay, Laura again. Happy Hair. This is a single, and it's one of their worst songs. It's decent, but it's one of those like pop singles. That's what they like get your attention, but isn't that complicated. Hell's Coming With Me, Poor Man's Poison. Wonder if you heard of it. Ooh. The Flood by Ben Kaplan. This is something I found recently. The music video was really cool. I'm gonna show you the review I wrote for this. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm gonna show you the review I did. Okay, this song is cool, but it feels incomplete. It really needed a bridge to finish it off. The production is passable, but not great. Some reason I keep coming back to it, though. For some reason, I keep coming back. This song can be seen as opinions on the biblical flood, especially with the line, "There's no justice drowning the flood." But you can also take it as a criminal trying to justify his bad actions. Not being innocent, don't make me guilty. You gotta keep your hands clean when it's filthy. So, not being innocent, don't make me guilty. You can't keep your hands clean when it's filthy. He's basically saying he had no choice but to commit crimes in a dirty world. There's also the spot here. The rising tide doesn't raise all boats. There are some of us who can't float. Which sounds like he's talking about how some people can't rise above the poverty line. Right, and live better lives. Right, it's pretty interesting for a song this short. So let's get back to the list. Okay, Rest by Dean Lewis. It was cute. It was alright. So we're getting to the 50s. We're getting lower. Be More by Steven Sanchez. This was a single. It wasn't as good as Evangeline. Right, but his pipes on this song, his voice on this is amazing. Right, but not as good as the other one. The Dumb Song is one of the best AJR songs. Oh, Ordinary Creature by Of Monsters and Men. This is from their latest album. I didn't like it that much, but it isn't bad. Okay, Bones does not deserve this high rating. Definitely gonna put it down. This is Imagine Dragons. Right, Stay With Me. Yeah, Stay With Me is definitely higher than Bones. So it should be different. Ghost of Chicago. This sounds like a musical number, which is why I like it. Fireflies by Owl City. It's cute. At least I'd be a cowboy. Latest album from Elio and May. Latest single from the latest album from Elio and May. So it's a single, yeah. Dancing with Your Ghost was alright. Okay, so this is a TikTok artist who does like songs that are passable, I guess. A song called Lust that was like alright. Inertia, the acoustic version, which was better than the original version. Yeah, Let Her Go. Only know you love her when you let her go. So boring. Right, honestly, I think I should give it 30 out of 100. Like, it's such a boring song. I think the reason it has 52, I gave it 52 only because it isn't totally atrocious. Like there's interesting lyrics here, but it probably should get 30 out of 100. Oh yeah, there's the soundtracks. Yeah, now we're getting to the singles I don't like. Young, Dumb, and Broke. I don't hate this one. Right, I sometimes I come back to it. Like, it's okay, but not great. This is Gospel. Sort of fine. Into the Unknown by Panic at the Disco. It was like Naked by Phineas. Yeah, it's one